Okay, we're rolling. We got Shutzy. How you doing, Mr. Shutzy?
I'm hanging in there.
You're hanging in there. You've got some stitches in your scalp you've come in for us to remove. We're going to have Gumby Jean remove them here for you in a second. You're okay if we video your procedure for all our friends on YouTube and on the internet around the world?
Sure.
How on earth did you get a laceration to the scalp?
Well, I was going to 5:30 cocktail hour with my wife on the ship.
Uh-huh.
And we hadn't had a drink yet, and they went to get the drinks, and they sat down at stools by the slot machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about to sit at a chair at the blackjack table
Mm-hmm.
when the chair started to tip.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost complete control of everything and went straight back. And the next thing you know, I heard these little birdies tweeting.
Really?
You heard the tweets and everything?
So this involves alcohol,
No.
slot
No.
machine,
This
was
blackjack, and a ship. No, you weren't drinking. You told me that, right?
No drinking.
All right. So you bumped your head through it all and had a laceration, went to the ER, and they fixed you up on the boat.
They did, and they were very good. I thought they were very professional.
Well, I'm sorry they were professional. We shoot for the unprofessional, more fun.
Okay,
Well,
let me see.
I
But they did a good job, and that's what
I
matters.
wouldn't want to go back to them.
Oh, well, I understand.
Please don't.
I'm not going to trade you in for them.
Oh, well, I appreciate that very much.
Okay.
So we're going to give Gumby Jean a
And
chance to take these
she's
out.
promised me
That she's not
there's
gonna
no
hurt you?
pain.
She lies.
Just a little bit.
Well, all medical people have learned that sometimes we have to stretch the, that it's not going to hurt thing a little bit. We try to say things like it won't hurt much or we won't feel
It's
a
not
thing.
gonna hurt me at all.
Yeah, there you go. See, she's trained.
Learn from the best.
And if you get stuck, you just let me know. I'll jump right in. I enjoy being the camera person, though.
I just hope that they didn't get infected or anything.
No.
It's not infected.
No infection at all. Looks good.
What
Good.
I'm anxious to do is take a shower and wash my hair.
You haven't washed your hair in
No,
10
they
days?
wouldn't let me.
Well, no wonder there's a greasy smell in here.
That's right. That's what I'm worried about.
I thought it was all that polar bear
She's been-
that you got when you
She's
were out
liable to
hunting.
slip. She's liable to slip off with me.
Who, me?
Yeah, when that hair's so slick.
Oh.
I think she's going to do just fine. Did you get one?
That one?
All right. You know
Yeah,
what?
gauze.
I can be your assistant.
You have any idea? Can you tell how many was in there?
That was one.
Yeah, we'll kind of make sure she takes them out. Make a little adjustment of the camera here. There we go.
Dang.
So you heard some birdies when you bumped your head, but you didn't get knocked out,
No,
did you?
I didn't. I did not go out, but that
No
was
unconsciousness.
that
That's
was
good.
probably about as close to it as I've ever come. I think.
So this emergency room, this facility they had on the boat, I think next time I get on a cruise ship, I'm going to want to go take a look at one of these because I'd like to see what kind of facilities they have. What kind of equipment? You know, did they CAT scan your head or anything like that?
No, they
They got
didn't.
these babies in there good.
Well, he was supposed to get them out in 7 days, but we're closer to 10 or 11 days, I think, right?
It's 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is like day 9 or 10.
Is it okay? Well, you're still within that window. The problem is that sometimes when they've had a long time to stay in, if they've stayed in for a long time, then makes it difficult to remove them because the skin begins
It's
to
growing
grow.
over it, yeah.
Yeah, grow right over
Yeah,
your stitch.
I asked him if he'd take them out on day 7, and he didn't want to.
He didn't want to mess with them, huh?
No, he thought that they weren't quite finished.
Yeah.
I agree. I bet you
It's
lost a
hard
lot
to-
of blood, didn't you?
Yeah, I did bled bad.
You're, is this the first time you took an Alaskan cruise like that?
Yes,
You really liked it?
I did. Yeah. It was-
You were just kidding about that bear hunting, though, right?
No, not we weren't hunting them, but they were there in the woods. We could say they were viewed by some people. Saw them running with their
This
mother.
one's a little.
All right, skip that one.
Okay.
Go on to the others, and then I'll work on it for you.
The mother with the cubs. They were
Mhm.
out there in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Big thing.
That must have been fantastic.
Oh, it was just in the scenery up there, just beautiful.
Well, for those of us here in Texas, this is the best time of year to take an Alaskan cruise, I'll tell you that.
You
Escape
went-
this heat.
Oh, you went to Alaska?
Yeah, we went all the way to the glacier, and that's a sight.
Did you see the calving of a glacier? What do they call it? Where the piece of the glacier breaks off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did see that.
They call that calving, don't
Oh, I
they?
didn't know
Calving,
that.
calving.
Yeah,
calving.
it happened 2 times, and
Do you feel any?
Big
You don't feel
chunks.
any pain, do you?
Now, had you been to Alaska before?
no, I hadn't been.
Really? Did they have many stops on the trip? Where
I
you could?
think we stopped 3 times.
Did you get out at anywhere and go in?
Yeah, we did. We went to Skagway.
Skagway.
We went to Juneau.
No, Juneau. Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we went to.
I didn't know they went to Juneau. That's good.
We went one other town up farther. Oh, Icy Straits. That's the name of the town.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one more. We must have had 4 stops.
Did you make it all the way up to Homer or the?
Homa. Yeah,
Homa.
I mean, it's Hoopa.
Oh no, I mean Homer. Homer, which is
No, we didn't.
kind of the spit. They've got a fishing spit,
No,
which is
the first place
like a
we
fishing
stopped
peninsula.
was Hoopla. But you should have seen when we got. Then we took a very scenic 3-hour bus ride back from Seward to Anchorage,
Okay.
and that was absolutely spectacular. The views, and when we got to the airport, there were at least 25 that we saw people who had been there just for their entertainment, fishing. Boxes full of fish.
Yeah, lots of fish. How about bald eagles? Did you see many?
We saw one.
Just one?
They were. We were not where they were at the time. That's what they said.
Well, Gumby is slowly getting these stitches out for you.
Oh yeah.
She's doing a good
okay.
job. She's doing a good. Are you feeling any pain?
No.
So you've been back. You've only been back 2 or 3 days then, huh?
Yeah, and then we slept that off, because we were so tired.
Did you ever see the sunset while you were in Alaska?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
And we were a little disappointed. Not disappointed, but we were like a week before the Northern Lights started.
Oh.
But they did have a movie on the ship that if you wanted to see them, you could see them. I didn't go to it. But
Well, what good is that? You can see that on
yeah.
YouTube or whatever.
Right.
You wanted to see the real
The
thing,
real
right?
thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people went on the whale watching tour and they all saw a lot of whales.
Did you see many sea otters?
Yeah, they were there. They were out there.
I think sea otters are awesome. The way they lie on their back in the water,
Yeah, that's
I guess they lay on their
think
back or
I'm-
whatever. They're on their backs, right? Did you get them all?
No, I just can't get those 2.
They're in there a little deeper. Let me help. I bet you can cut while I lift.
Okay.
There you go. Can you get under there? Get that little loop right under there. Go. Well, I think we got part of it. Yeah, we got it. The whole thing came out. Okay, one more to go. Did that hurt much, Shutzy?
No, it's not
Shutzy?
bothering me, Doc. You're doing wonderful.
We're going to lift up on this one a little bit. They're just kind of in there, kind of deep, that's all. Get down in there. I guess if I hold on to it, right? Can you get under there? Try.
Oh.
Oh, we got it.
Okay.
Just pulled it out. You're going to look fine. Just tell everybody a polar bear kind of got a claw on you and gave you a little scratch there. How's that sound?
In the Anchorage airport, there's a bear.
Yes, there
Big
is.
brown bear standing up, and you can see the claws on that baby. It was bigger than my fingers.
Now, when I was there, it was a polar bear. It was a big white bear.
They got a big brown one in there now.
Really? Of course, I hadn't been there in, my goodness, how many years? Well, I guess it's about 20 years old.
They changed
Yep.
the bears.
Maybe the bear just kind of faded. Maybe it was a polar bear, but 20 years in the airport, it got kind of
got
dingy.
yellow. He got yellow
It got
looking.
dingy looking. Mr. Shutzy, thanks for sharing your little procedure with us and your Alaskan cruise story. So the moral of the story is when you're on the boat and the waves are pitching you about, just be careful and
Hold on to the chair.
Hold on with both hands.
hold on with both hands. Thanks for letting us record your procedure.
You're welcome.
Action.
I took my Meta 7.
Okay, tell us your experience with Meta 7.
there's no doubt that it's a benefit to me. It gives me more stamina. If I miss a day, there's no doubt I lose energy earlier in the day, and I won't go without it in the future.
It's fantastic. So you really noticed a surge.
Without a doubt.
How long did you have to take it before you noticed a difference?
Probably a week to 2 weeks. I was really feeling the difference in my day.
Right. Yeah, it took me about 13 days before I noticed it too. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you letting everybody know. Thanks.